Lionel Messi, The Making of the GOAT. The movie. Messi has scored the most Ballon d'Or in football history, with a record 7 Ballon d'Or awards to his name. In the space of his career, the man with the lightning-fast foot has also won a record 6 European Golden Shoes, and in 2020 was named to the Ballon d'Or Dream Team, sealing his position in the Football Hall of Fame as a legend. Hello and welcome to the channel. In this episode, we'll focus on Lionel Messi, the man, the myth, and the legend. Since his debut 17 years ago, Messi has made 974 appearances, scored 769 senior career goals, and made 331 assists so far, an accomplishment of his shooting accuracy. No player in La Liga matches his 66% shooting accuracy rate. He shot a record 28 shots on target in the Champions League. As a player, he stands without equal, and today, we take a trip down memory lane to see the making of the GOAT. How did he reach this place at the top of the world? Part 1 will cover most of his time in Barcelona, where he spent the better part of his career, winning a total of 35 trophies, including 10 La Liga titles, 7 Copa del Reys, and 4 UEFA Champions League titles before moving to Paris Saint-Germain. The PSG talisman's life has been a record-setting one. But where to start? Do we begin by mentioning that Messi holds the world record for the most goals and assists in La Liga, with a total of 474 goals and 192 assists? Or maybe we should start by mentioning that nobody has ever scored 5 goals in a Champions League match before, except for Messi. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Better start from the beginning. This is the story of how the legend came to be. Lionel Andres Messi, also known as Leo Messi, was born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Santa Fe, Argentina. The Argentine professional footballer, who now plays as a forward for the League One club Paris Saint-Germain, is currently 34 years old. Born into a family of football lovers, with 2 older cousins, Maximiliano and Emmanuel Biancucci, who later became professional footballers, it was obvious that the young Messi would follow the same path. According to the former Barcelona daredevil, his grandmother Celia was his biggest supporter and would always remind him that he would one day become a star. At the tender age of 4, Celia encouraged him to join a local club in his hometown called Grandoli, where his father was his coach. Messi was only a bench warmer until one day when his team was short one man. Messi's grandma asked the coach to put him on, but the coach was reluctant to do so because he was afraid that the other players, who were a year older, would hurt the boy due to his small stature. His grandma kept insisting, and the coach was faced with 2 options: play with one man down or face the wrath of Messi's grandma. So Messi was allowed to play. The young talent impressed everyone present, and after the game, Celia commanded the coach to buy him football boots. So began Messi's football career. At 6, he joined Newell's Old Boys and stayed there for 6 years. Messi scored 500 goals for Newell, earning him the nickname the Machine of 87. At age 11, the promising talent's story could have ended before it began. First, his grandma Celia passed away. It was extremely devastating news for young Leo because she had been the one who encouraged him to start playing professionally. To this day, Messi still dedicates every goal he scores to her by raising both hands to point at the sky in celebration. Then, he was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency that required a $900 monthly treatment that Messi's working-class family could not afford. The young talent was still dealing with his grandma's passing, but even then, at such a young age, the ambitious little boy knew he wanted more, especially now that his biggest cheerleader was no more. Little Messi had always been fascinated with playing for Barcelona, so he made his family contact some of his relatives in Catalonia, and through them, they secured a trial for young Leo. It was successful, and first-team director Charlie Rakash offered him a contract. The contract, signed on a napkin, was predicated on FC Barcelona paying for Messi's medical treatment. And so, in February 2001, at the tender age of 13, Messi's entire family relocated to Barcelona as the budding super footballer had secured a spot in La Masia, the youth academy of Barcelona. His journey to becoming the greatest footballer of all time was underway. Messi rapidly progressed through the youth teams, and by 2004, he was ready to make his senior team debut at just 17 years, 3 months, and 22 days. The Argentine former junior came on as a substitute for Deco in a La Liga game against city rivals Espanyol on October 16, 2004, which ended in a 1-0 victory for Barca. Messi came in at the 82nd minute of the match, donning the senior team shirt, and became the youngest player to represent Barcelona in an official competition. In an interview with Barca TV, when discussing his debut, the young talisman said, "I was able to fulfill my childhood dream. The truth is that it was a very happy day. I was happy, but also very nervous. When I got on, I just enjoyed the moment. I remember I had a really good chance against the goalkeeper, but I didn't get a hold of it." The little maestro first tasted glory on May 1, 2005, when he scored his first ever goal for Barcelona against Albacete. Leo's first goal came courtesy of a superb pass from Ronaldinho. In just 10 years after this finish against Albacete, Messi would become La Liga's all-time goal scorer, breaking Telmo Zarra's 50-year record in November 2014. Messi is a Spanish citizen, but chose to play for Argentina, making his debut for Argentina in a 2-1 victory over Hungary on August 17, 2005. He scored his first international goal a year later in his 6th appearance for his country. The goal against Serbia and Montenegro on June 16, 2006 made him the youngest ever scorer for Argentina at a FIFA World Cup when he was just 18 years and 357 days old. Indeed, Messi's 2005-2006 season showed a promising turn in his career, but the GOAT missed the successful conclusion to Barca's UEFA Champions League run and had his season cut off prematurely by a thigh injury. He also missed 3 months of the 2006-2007 season due to a broken metatarsal. But the second half of the campaign was when the superstar in the making truly came of age. Messi recovered nicely from his injury to score his first career hat-trick for Barcelona at 19, becoming the youngest Barca player to score a hat-trick against its fiercest rival in El Clásico. He scored all 3 goals in what could only be described as a dramatic draw against Real Madrid. The hat-trick was not telling of his prowess in campaign by netting 11 goals in the last 13 games of the season. The 2007-2008 season marked the emergence of Lionel Messi as one of the team's key players. Barca fell short of its title defense in 2000 season. It was a so near yet so far situation for Barca. By the 2008-2009 campaign, the rivalry between number 10 wearing Leo Messi and the number 7 wearing Cristiano Ronaldo was brimming hot with tension from the upcoming clash between both players' teams, making it even more intense. Leo Messi, one of the most exciting footballing talents in the world, has always had this never-ending comparison with the former Manchester United winger Cristiano Ronaldo. But the quick-footed forward kind of shrugged it off by helping his team defeat a Ronaldo-led United convincingly in the UEFA Champions League in 2009. No doubt, Messi would likely have to become the world's best regardless of who coached him. But it's also noteworthy that the arrival of the Pep Guardiola era saw him take a monumental leap forward in his play. Under Pep, and with a persistently outstanding performance from Messi, the Barcelona team went on to win 6 titles in a season, a feat Barca had never achieved before 2009. Lionel Messi's rapid growth in the football scene would see him named the world's top-performing player for the 2009-2010 season. The Barca man proves his devastating strengths as a goal scorer and a creator of goal-scoring opportunities by beating Real Madrid rival Cristiano Ronaldo to become the world's best player for that football term. The Barca forward is lethal in the face of the goalpost, zipping through defenses and scoring 34 league goals throughout the season. He was also the top scorer in the Champions League, netting 8 goals, including a 4-goal haul against Arsenal at the Camp Nou in the quarterfinals in April. With all these optimistic statistics in his portfolio, just 5 years after the legend's debut, the Barca prolific forward still did not relent. He continuously sought to improve himself and won his first Ballon d'Or award in the 2009-2010 season, ahead of fellow Barcelona teammates Xavi and Iniesta. Thus began his complete and utter domination of the Ballon d'Or awards. Even then, Messi, who was just 22 when he won the recognition for the first time, wouldn't have dreamed of collecting another 6 Ballon d'Or awards. The The 2010-2011 season saw Messi setting new records, finishing the season with a new world record of 73 goals in a season. But Messi still wanted more. The miniature maestro was everywhere, scoring goals by the dozens and scattering defenses with a flick of his left boot. The numbers from his 2011-2012 campaign are staggering. The former Barca forward set a world record with 50 goals, but the season wasn't over yet, and goals to 91 in total for that season. He upped Gerd Muller's 1972 set record of 85 goals by about 7%. To this day, he is the only footballer to have scored more goals in a calendar year. Not Maradona, not Pele, but Lionel Messi. Even with all the personal achievements of the legend in 2012, it still wasn't the most successful year in his career, trophy-wise. Barcelona finished second in La Liga to Jose Mourinho's Real Madrid and crashed out of the UEFA Champions League in the semi-finals. But a bit of consolation came in Barca winning the Copa del Rey. Regardless, we still say 2012 was Messi's year. In 2013, Barcelona, with assistance from Lionel Messi, set yet another record after recovering from a 2-0 first-leg defeat by AC Milan. Barca turned the tables on AC Milan, scoring 4-0 in the second leg of the Champions League round of 16, making it the first time any team has ever recovered from a 2-0 first leg. But a successful season was destroyed by injuries. The 26-year-old forward hurt his left thigh in August and was then sidelined for 3 weeks with a small tear in his right thigh sustained in late September. Alas, Argentina's hopes for lifting the World Cup rested heavily on having a fit Messi, and Barcelona, who had been topping the Spanish league that season, would have to play without Messi for up to 8 games, including its last 2 Champions League group games against Ajax and Celtic, 4 Spanish league matches, and the 2 legs of the Copa del Rey's round of 32. Still, all hope was not lost, as there was still a chance for Barcelona. After all, the greatest players produce their greatest performances when they are needed, and that's what Messi does. Despite his many injuries, Messi scored 14 goals in 16 games that season, but had to endure a 4-game goalless streak in the league, an eternity by his standards. A man that's possibly the greatest footballer of all time had never scored against Chelsea in 8 matches until 2018. If you'd like to see how the prolific GOAT broke this hoodoo, click on the link showing on your screen